There's a statue of Sam Houston. To get this shot, I had to climb up to the top. Very difficult. Parking lot number 7 on the frontage road next, right north of Huntsville State Park, Road 40. That's the Lone Pine I was looking for. Just south of that statue, that is the Sam Houston statue. You can see through the trees right up there. So, trailhead, parking lot number 7. Huntsville State Park. There's some recent trail work here in the trail. Falling over. There's an example of the path leading in section 4. Headed west. Between the trailhead, or the parking area, and Elkins Lake, you come across this, which is the Alligator Branch, I believe it's called in the book. The Alligator Branch. There's water in it. It's running. It's clear. I'm not going to climb down that ravine because I don't need water right now. Coming up is a little footbridge over the Alligator Branch. Need to watch my step. Stepped in a hole. So, somebody went to great troubles to build this bridge. Very steep banks. I don't want to scramble down there. Previously, this was a nice, clear, sandy bottom creek. It is flowing, it's just hard to tell. And back to the trail. Here's a view of part of Alligator Branch, I think. And you can see, if you can see, on up the creek there, it gets pretty wide. Right here, you can see because the sun's shining in it pretty well, you can see what it looks like. It's not moving too fast, if at all. But I'm not too fond of the idea of drinking this kind of water, so even with a filter. So I have stashed gallon jugs of water occasionally along the trail. Again, this is section 4, Huntsville, walking west.
In all you've seen, what was it that came down on me that night? A conjuring. I held on to that moment in light just to make it alive.
Just met Don, who is from Eastland, Texas. Pretty good drive for him to get here. Probably 2 or 3 hours longer than it took me to get here from Dallas. Anyway, he's done this trail, like I said, 3 or 4 times.
Put its arms out slow.
It's in the mid-70s today. Very nice. There's a good breeze.
Floating down from the radio.
It's pleasant. Here's my bedroom for tonight. Beautiful spot that I found in the woods. All I need is 4 paces between 2 sturdy trees for my hammock. And that is this tree here and that tree right there. Alright, maybe it doesn't have to be so sturdy, but that'll hold me. So I tie that to my tree, keep it off the ground. I have that on the ground temporarily. It will be my insulating pad in the hammock. Keep my shoes off the ground. And I'll put up my hammock and cook some food. Alright, there's my hammock up and the bug net is up. Don, who's been on the trail for a few days, said that there are a few mosquitoes out, so I decided to go ahead and put out the bug net. Oh, there it is with the bug net. Time to cook supper. There's my kitchen. Everything's pine needles, very flammable, so just keep a little bit of dirt to keep cooking on. There's my dinner. Too hot to touch, but it's dehydrated chili and noodles. As a child, I like to have something like a flat place to sit. Nothing out here, so I'm just sitting on the floor, on the ground. In the ecstasy of rock and roll. I'm not taking it slow. I'm an arrow in a bow. You think that I don't know what it is that makes it glow. So come on, I'm ready now. I got the feeling, honey, like I'm ready to roll. You see, I'm not gonna wait till the end of me. I got the burning fire embedded in my soul. On a westerly route, there's Bath Road, Bath Lane. Walking down Ball Road at the moment. On the westerly route, you'll turn left on Bath Road, Bath Lane. Well, there's marks here, and there's much more here. There's actually signage. They almost have a traffic light here. Such good signage. I wish I'd have known that. So, from Bath Road, you won't have any question where to turn if you just persevere and keep going. This too is an old broken gate. Here we are at mile 26. There's an M marked on that tree. I wonder what the M means. Coming up to a little small challenge to cross this log. Hopefully I won't lose it. This is the Hyper Gate at FM 1374. A green tunnel on the Conroe Trail, westbound. Nice and shady, plenty cool. It's probably in the mid-70s today. which is still sweaty when you're backpacking. Got pretty cool last night, but I was okay. I had a 40-degree sleeping bag. I think it was in the mid-40s. On the Conroe section, as you approach Stubblefield Campground, coming out of the woods going westbound, you go past this gate structure, hiker's gate, that has been bypassed. Nobody wants to tromp through all that. And you come to this Forest Service Road 215 to the campground, 0.6 miles. And to a warm shower. Well, here it is. I've been waiting for all day. Buzzards waiting for me to drop. Camp or Lake Stubblefield. Nice breeze at this end.
Little darling, it's been a long, long, lonely winter.
This is Stubblefield Campground.
It seems like
Lake. Last night. Got a little bit of fog this morning. And a lot of crows.
Here comes the sun, and I say
This is breakfast.
it's alright.
Coffee. Some of the oatmeal.
Little darling, the smiles are returning to the faces.
Blasting.
Little darling, it seems like years since they've been there.
Just out of Stubblefield Campground. There's a little footbridge in case there's water in the gully. But it's dry today. Probably can't see it, but up in the limbs there is a turkey. I jumped from the side of the trail. Flew up there and stopped in those limbs, and I doubt you can see it with this wide angle camera. Here's a creek somewhere between mile 18 and 17 that I would be willing to filter water from if I needed it. It's flowing, sandy bottom except for the leaves. Pretty good looking water. I would count on this in the summertime. Unless it dries up. Some of the wetlands that you will cross through on the trail somewhere between mile 18 and 17, I think. So far though, every crossing has had either an actual bridge construction or else some logs laid where you don't have to get your feet wet. This is a pretty full creek. This is just, well, I'm approaching FM 1375. It doesn't seem to be flowing very fast, and it's dark color. Another nice view of the lake up on a little hillside, a little prettier, cleaner than the other one. This is the turning point of the trail, 0.6 miles to FM 1375 through the woods. As you approach 1375, you come to this sign. That's the trail where my backpack is sitting. It continues west. This is just a short little path to the parking area, trailhead parking area on FM 1375. This is that parking area. I walked over here just to take a look. There's the trailhead. There's no blank registration forms in the mailbox. And this box actually has some goodies in it. Some trash, but there's some protein bars and other kinds of food in there if you're brave enough to eat it. Here's what I'm brave enough to eat. There's my lunch for the day. Trail mix that I bought all the ingredients separately and then mixed them together in a big pot and then put them in Ziploc bags.
I walk halfway around the world just to sit down by your side.
Crossing Forest Road 204. That sign says Kelly Pond Campground and Multi-Use Trailhead, 1 mile. So the trail continues down this dirt road.
If the road gets rocky,
There's a couple of hikers. Where are you from?
I'm from College Station, east from Austin.
Okay, not too far.
No, not too bad.
Got help on the trail from these 2 pit bulls, is that right?
Ish. Yeah, they're mixed with.
Heart?
Yeah.
Beautiful dogs. Anyway, they're through hikers going the whole way, so good luck to you.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
It was in this area that on the first day when I was stashing water in the woods at different locations, I found 6 police cars on Osborne Road where I planned to stash some water. Every one of the cars was running, engines on, but there was nobody in any of the cars. So I didn't want to get caught looking like I was messing around with running police cars. Parked my motorcycle about 30 yards from them and just stopped and got off and stood around knowing that sooner or later I'd see the police. Well, I went on into the woods to stash my water and another police car drove up and kind of eyed each other wondering what's going on. And I told him what I was doing. He said, go ahead. And then the lost hikers came out with the crowd of probably sheriff's department officers. A couple of people, adults. The lady with blonde hair. I don't know how you get lost on a trail that's marked as well as this one. Nevertheless, they were lost and found. They drank some water. This Kelly section, section 2, is the land of dwarf palmettos. And based on the amount of stagnant water, I'm guessing it's also the land of mosquitoes. Looks like pretty decent water here.
into the distance, a ribbon of black, stretched to the point of no turning back.
And this is the view
Flight of fancy,
laying down, looking up.
swept feel, standing alone,
I considered
senses real,
taking a sponge bath in this little creek.
holding me far.
parts of it have looked pretty clear. But after going down there, it's got some scum on the surface. And I don't know if I'd be cleaner when I finished. So I decided against it. This area in section 2 has recently had a prescribed burn. I don't know how they burn such a big area without it getting out of control, but still a good clean trail. This is parking lot number 3. Trail head, I guess you call it. Here's an intersection on the section 1 trail. Lone Star Hiking Trail turns left, goes that way. And a different trail called the North Wilderness Trail goes straight. Here's a bridge to cross over. There's parking lot number 2. This is Bethel Road, and this is entrance to the Hikers Trail going east from parking lot number 2. There's a nice little pond, about 2.5 miles from the beginning of the trail. And this is the end, actually the beginning. I can't stop. Anyway, this is the trailhead number 1. I'm glad to be here.